So last week, we were getting to isolate the vocal cords and start using them exclusively. And I guess I wanted to just emphasize why that's important. The thing is, for some singers, and I include myself in this, when we go up into a certain area in our voice, we start to hold on with we call it outer muscles, but muscles that we don't need, basically. And once that happens, it compromises the sound. And once it happens, it basically stops the mechanism from really doing what it needs to be doing. So in order to get better, the first port of call is to get back to the fundamentals, i.e. trying to use just the vocal cords and trying to let go of the panic response in the mid-range that stops us getting any higher, that gives us that glass ceiling feeling, and it compromises the sound. It makes the sound feel stiff, sound stiff, and feel like it's kind of being held onto rather than floating out, which is what it will feel like when we're just using the right muscles. Now, natural singers don't have this brick wall. They only use the right muscles. They can't even really conceive of what it would be like to have bad muscle memory there. Now, to free that up, to get rid of that, we have to use exercises like the squeaky door, get the right muscles working, and then over time, allow the panic response to slowly subside and weaken. But at first, it is connected still to the voice, so it will want to grab a lot, especially if you're under pressure and things like that. But there's no way around that slow process in terms of improving. If you want to improve and you've got this panic response, you have to find the chords, and then you have to use them exclusively, and you have to allow the panic response to slowly let go and unwind. And it feels, when I was going through this process, it feels like you're peeling back layers of an onion. Like every few weeks, every few months, you feel like, I've got a little bit more space now to move around. At first, it feels like you're in a straitjacket. Then after a while, it feels like you're just in a padded cell. and then in a normal sized cell. Eventually, you're released from prison, should we say. And this is the part of the journey that the more natural singers have no understanding of, no concept of. They can't explain it. They just shrug their shoulders at because it's never been in their reality. So you get some coaches like Brett Manning or coaches like me that have experienced that part of the journey and why singing is so difficult for some people and not difficult for others. And hence why we're able to help some of these harder cases. But it's a challenge for you guys to find people that have actually been through a part of that journey, because there's not many of them, frankly. Most singers either write themselves off or other people write them off before they get to the point where they actually try and figure this part of the problem out. And then the people that are good, they get given opportunities quite easily, so it never crosses their mind.